They are running training drills, the National Guard is, so that they're prepared for the influx of what we're hearing from DHS, 18,000 illegal immigrants every single day.
This is the first administration in history of this nation who came into office and unsecured the border.
Every state is a border state because the drugs that are coming into the country are affecting everyone in the country.
67,000 crossed the border and got away. They weren't fingerprinted, they weren't photographed, no biographic information, no vetting was done. Who the hell are they? That should scare every American.
So Tom Homan says every American should be concerned as to what's going on the border. If you think you like Tom Homan now, based upon what you've just seen, you're going to love him after watching this short piece. Tom Homan is the former ICE director under President Trump. Those two guys closed the border, sealed it shut. Hi, I'm Tom Trento, director of the United West, and we have entered into an agreement with Tom Homan to tell his story, defend the border, save lives, through a theatrical movie, through TV episodes, through social media, through a grassroots campaign. And this piece we're showing right now is to persuade people as to the importance of this regarding the election in 2022 and 2024. Now let's take a look at Tom Homan in action. First up, from the great state of Florida, Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
The jingoistic, bigoted testimony of Mr. Homan is called out as nearly completely untrue, as being an outrage, and as a former official directing the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, he should know better.
I forgot more about this issue than you ever know. So if you say my testimony is inaccurate, it's wrong. Everything I said here is accurate. Bottom line, if you want to go toe-to-toe, I'm here. I'm here in my own time to speak to the American people about what's false and what's fact.
I'm sure happy to go toe-to-toe with you, Mr. Homan.
Well, I'm
happy to do
here.
that any day.
But you got to let me respond to your question rather than dropping a bomb and running away.
Sorry, Debbie, you got schooled by Tom Homan. Next up for Mr. Homan is Congresswoman Jayapal, who's the chair of a committee on immigration. Watch Homan blow her out of the water.
You have failed American people for not securing the border and closing loopholes.
Mr. Homan, please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get me go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we have approved an agreement between. Please respect the chair's authority. The gentlewoman.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair.
Mr. Homan,
you work for me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
the witness will suspend.
But of course, AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has to get into the mix and spew her nonsense. But can Tom Homan handle AOC? Let's look.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their...
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from his family.
Mr. Homan, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Boom.
Okay.
All right, next up is Mr. Garcia as he tries to trick Tom Homan with this. Well, check it out.
Mr. Homan, I'm a father. Do you have children? How can you possibly allow this to happen under your watch? Do you not care? Is it because these children don't look like children that are around you? I don't get it. Have you ever held a deceased child in your arms?
First of all, your comments are disgusting. I've served my country.
I've served my country
for 34 years.
I find your comments disgusting as well.
I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms in back of that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. If you want to legalize illegal immigration, good luck with that because it's going to get a hell of a lot worse on that border. If you say, well, okay, from now on, there will be no consequence, no deterrence. It's not illegal to come to this country illegally. More families will come. 31% women will be raped. more children would die.
And Tom Homan was 100% correct. And that was just a couple of years ago. When you legalize illegal immigration, you will get more deaths, more children dying, more human trafficking, more drug abuse, more fentanyl coming into the country. You will get a mess. Exactly what the Biden administration has done to this country. Recently, the United West, along with JEXIT, had a meeting at Mar-a-Lago, and we invited Tom's former boss, President Trump, to come to the meeting. Check out what he said about what we're doing and about his friend, Tom Homan.
Tom Homan, if you can come up here, please.
I think it's really important that I introduce you to the greatest president in my lifetime. No one did more to secure our border than this president, and I am proud to work with him. And I'm hoping in 3 years I want to work with him again.
We had the strongest border ever, and Tom was a big factor, and I used him for consulting and for advice because nobody knows more about the border. And now, one of the other things we accomplished is we had the lowest amount of drugs coming into our country in probably 40 years. The people coming in are prisoners, they're terrorists and others, but we have a lot of bad people coming in. We have absolutely no check whatsoever. And these people are serious. They want open borders. At first, I thought they were incompetent. Now I realize they actually want open borders. It's not even believable. But Tom was here. He's at Mar-a-Lago, slightly different kind of a place. But he's at Mar-a-Lago, and I heard he was here, and he asked me if I'd come over and just say a few words to his friends. He's a very special man. He's a great guy. And you get ready. Just get ready.
Yes.
Get ready. Well, get ready. We have been doing for the past 6 months, the United West, an educational counterterrorism organization. We are experts in communication and media. And in fact, we lead national security tours to Israel to study border sovereignty and security in Israel. And we're bringing that information back to do our work on this border. Indeed, in 2023, Tom Homan is coming with us to meet with Israeli experts to discuss border sovereignty and security for both countries, 2023. But now 2022, we brought Chris Burgard, award-winning director and a subject matter expert on the border. He lives on the border. He's been studying it for 15 years. He's amazing. And we have JEXIT, Jews Exiting the Democrat Party, an organization that is passionate, committed to communicating the truth. We have a first-class team ready to do a first-class job. And to throw a cherry on the top of all of that, we're endorsed by President Trump for this campaign so dear to his heart, his mind, his soul. All we're lacking are sufficient funds to get the job done. That's where we're reaching out to you. For more information, contact us at the information located at the end of this piece, and we'd be glad to lay everything out. But right now, we appreciate you considering joining with us to defend the border and save lives.